Well, good afternoon. Yes, it's me again. It's not been a bad day, has it? Sun's been out and wasn't a bad Saturday apart from being a bit cold. Yeah. Anyway, so what's been happening? Well, because I just thought today, I just thought this morning, I thought, what can I do to welcome spring, really, to me? Because we're getting there, aren't we? We've got into March now. And it would be nice to have a bit of nice weather, wouldn't it? And things. And so I thought I'll put a nice sort of summer frock on. Yeah. hope that the weather forecast takes notice, and made a bit of an effort, You want to glam up a bit, don't you? I mean, we do. I mean, it's all right, but I see other girls and they're all the same. They just want to dress up a bit, And indeed depressing sometimes. Anyway, what's been happening? Well, as I say, it was the market yesterday, and there were quite a few stalls. I think John said there was 19 stalls. One or two come back that we haven't been for a while. That's nice, isn't it? And a couple of new ones. I think there was other one. It's nice to see Clive back anyway. His household goods, because he hasn't been too well, hasn't Clive? And anyway, and so it's been nice to see him back. It was nice to see him back yesterday. And but my job, I worked all yesterday. I was there all at the town all day. Well, not all day, but most of the morning and some of the afternoon. Yeah, I was. Yes, they wanted a waitress, you see, because Flo and Tessa were doing a joint coffee morning for the air ambulance at the town hall. All as a successful thing. This was this hot chocolate thing, I think I mentioned it last week, didn't I? Anyway, so they needed a waitress, and so me, you see. So I put my nice little sort of middle waitress's outfit on, and my pinny and everything, and did my bit, and my little headband thing, and yes. So anyway, it was very successful, and I did the raffle basically. Yeah, so I did the raffle out. Yes, and people were very generous. I think it's nice to say. It's always good to see money going to a good cause, isn't it? And I think we all know that the air ambulance is valuable. It is. It's valuable, isn't it? We all know somebody that's been picked up, don't we, about the air ambulance? And so it's always good news, is that. There's a lot of COVID going around in Masham, isn't there? Yeah, I mean, a surprising number of people seem to have got it just lately. So watch yourselves, won't you? And he's gone out. Yeah. He has. He's gone out. And so I thought I'd do something while he's missing. Because he went out for lunch. Yeah, he's been up to the Black Swan for lunch. So I've got a bit of time. So I'll put something together. I'll show you in a minute or two. Yeah. Because I'm considered, where should I start? Yeah, well, 2 years of lockdown, of course, and it's been a long time, hasn't it? But just before lockdown started in 2020, I gave my last talk to a WI, yeah. Because I've done talks to WIs before. He gets upset about it, he does really. Because I talk about his subject, pantomime, yeah. And I've talked to a few WIs, I have. Yeah. And, it's always nice, isn't it, to talk about the history and whereabouts of pantomime and stuff, and think you're doing something for them. So anyway, I talked to the Visit WI, this is 2 years ago, I talked to the Visit WI at Baydale. And, yes, and so that was just before lockdown, and I just thought to myself, and somebody reminded me the other day about they'd enjoyed my talk, and I thought, I could mark the occasion. So I've got a little treat for you, because I'm not going to perform a pantomime, but I'm just going to talk about the characters and whatnot in a very short description, because it normally goes on to an hour, but I haven't got the time. But I'll give you a little description of what goes on, because it's very complicated, pantomime, and I'm afraid there's a lot of cross-dressing. I've got to dress up. Luckily he's gone out, but I've borrowed some of his outfits. That's why I'm keeping quiet, Because, yeah, you know, the dame's always played by a man, isn't it? And that's difficult, really, because that means that I've got to play a man playing a woman. I know. And, well, it's very difficult. It's not an easy thing to do. I mean, even with all my actress training, you know. I mean, it's easy enough playing, I mean, I can play principal boy and things like that. And principal girl, that's easy enough, isn't it? But, and you know, a lot of these roles have been taken over by men. They haven't taken them over. And personally, I don't like that sort of thing, because you know me, I don't really approve of men dressing up in women's clothes and things. You know, we've had this talk before, haven't we? Anyway, so we're going to talk about that in a minute or two. So I'm going to show you that. So, but anyway, what's on at the town hall? Well, this afternoon as the thingammy push, I think it's probably by the time you'll read this, it'll have gone. But the community pop choir, yes, they've been performing in the town hall today. So that was today. I should have mentioned it last week. I'm sorry about that. And it went out to me. You know it does, don't you? Anyway, so the town hall's got Alfie, is it what they call him? Alfie Moore, the ex-copper turned comedian, a very famous comedian actually now, to be fair. He's very funny. And he's performing on Friday night. But if you haven't got tickets, hard luck, because there isn't any, I don't think. I don't think there's any left, unless there's some returns or anything. So it might be worth having a look at community office. I don't think there is. But it's a full house, I think, from what I understand. But I mean, I might be wrong. Just check if you want. But a very funny man, apparently. And that's good, isn't it? So that's on Friday. And I think the Young Thanks are coming on the 12th of April. This is these two girls with the 11-piece band. Yeah. They're going to the Palladium after they've been to us. Yeah, Palladium. You'll be a bit more than 25 quid for a ticket. If you go to Palladium, it'll be 150, won't it? Anyway, so that's quite good, isn't it? So, I suppose, well, I'll show you the outfit and then we can, or should I show you it afterwards? Maybe show you it afterwards. Well, yes, I will. And, well, I've dressed up a bit today, haven't I? Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that a bit in a minute then. So, anyway, over to the history of panto. 10 miles to London and still no sign of Dick. Well, actually, that's wrong, because, you see, I could be Dick Whittington, couldn't I? You see, this is Principal Boy look. Now, what's it all about? Why do men play Principal Boy now when it used to be women? Because it used to be us girls, didn't it? Another one of those parts that men have taken over. It's not right, is it? Now, why was it a tradition for women to play Principal Boy? Now, that's a question we've all got to ask ourselves, isn't it? Because, well, it goes back to the mists of time, when you didn't see women on stage showing their legs, you see. And in pantomime, girls sort of got to play boys and show off their legs, you see. That's the whole point of it, really. And so men used to go along, strangely enough. It's all sexist, isn't it, really? Go along just to see girls' legs, yeah. And that's the reason why you had girls playing boys, yeah. But it's apart from those girls, wasn't it? Yeah. Not like now. It's a lot better as well, wasn't it, in those days? But anyway. Well, anyway, where does pantomime come from? Well, it's comedy dell'arte, which is a sort of, not a coffee, no, not a coffee at all. Comedy dell'arte, which is it was a theatrical performance in Italy, yeah, in I think the 1600s and 1700s, and it basically wandered its way across Europe. It had Harlequin and Columbine and characters like that in it. There were certain characters that did certain things, and it was mime. It was largely no words, so you had to describe everything in mime. And certainly Harlequin and Columbine were silent characters. Now, it came across Europe through France and to this country, and it didn't want a great success to start with. And then they started to, in their second or third visit, it started to get quite popular. And then later on in the sort of early 1800s, you saw 1805, I think, Mother Goose was created. Harlequin and Mother Goose. And so that's the start. And you always tend to use a fairy tale. And it's very interesting, isn't it, really? And Cinderella didn't come along till about 1815, I don't think, quite late. But shows like Aladdin and Ali Baba and the 40 Thieves all came out of, what was it? The Arabian, 1001 Nights and Arabian Nights or whatever, something of that nature, ancient sort of stories, you see. And so it's always tended to be on fairy stories and stuff like that, you see, and nursery stories. And because they were the best ones. People have done Dracula and things like that, but really it's not really the subject, is it? Anyway, so what else can I tell you about? Oh yes, anyway, it's a gorgeous part though, isn't it? Yeah, I've got my nice boots on, haven't I? You know me and my boots, yeah. Well, I like these, don't I? And they're really perfect, aren't they? Just right for the part. Yeah. And yeah, it is, it's just spot on. And yeah, I'm just puffing about with my hair, aren't I? Well, I suppose you want to see the rest of the pantomime characters, don't you, and explain what they're all about. Well, we've got one or two, you know, and I'll do them, you see. But this is what I used to do when I did the WIs, you see. I did little characters and explained it all in character, in a lot more depth than what I'm doing now. There's the little things like one tradition, of course, is that the villain comes on stage left, and the fairy and whatnot, and the good characters, the immortals you're talking about, immortals, you see, they come on stage right, and there's a reason for that. They don't cross in the middle, they're not allowed to cross in the middle, so you never find the fairy going more than halfway across the stage, you never find the villain going more than halfway across the stage, and they certainly don't pass. Very, very important is that, a very old pantomime tradition. Lots of these are considered bad luck if you do things like that, if you pop past. But it's all to do, it's a very sensible reason why you've got that. You've got a pink light for the fairy, so you only want the pink light at one side, and she comes on in a pink spot, and the villain comes on in green or red, and to show off his villainness, you see. So that's how it always, because colour and pantomime go together, you see. You don't just use white light. It's all very complicated. It is, really. Anyway, I suppose you want to see some other characters. See if I can find a villain for you. Yeah, that'll be next, won't it? Yeah. Yes, here I am. I hope you're booing. If you're not booing, you should be. Yes. I should be the Queen of Hearts, actually. I should have a red wig on, shouldn't I? In this outfit. I never thought, you see. No. I never thought, you see, I wasn't thinking. No. Yeah, well, I hope you were booing, because I love my boos. And I'm quite fond of getting hissed as well. That's an old joke, isn't it? You use that every time as villain. Yeah, you see, it's every girl's dream to be a villain. It is, yeah. Because I've played the villain, you know. And he's played villainess as well. Yeah, he has, yeah. Many years ago. Very good he was too. He had the kids crying. He did. Well, you'd cry, wouldn't you? And yeah, it's true, isn't it? And so, yeah. And it's a sort of role, I say all girls want to play. I mean, Helen likes playing this sort of part. Except, of course, she'd be in PVC, wouldn't she? Talking of PVC. Yes, you see, this is sort of how Helen would dress, isn't it? Yes. Nice and black and slinky, yeah. And creaky, creaks, doesn't it? And squeaks and whatnot. She'd have had it split up here though, wouldn't she? Yeah. We know what she'd like. She liked a nice bit of PVC, doesn't she, Helen? Yeah. Not that, you know. No. You wouldn't catch me in it, would you? No. No. And anyway, never mind. Well, here I am as Dame. Now, you see, this is a bit awkward, really. Because, well, as you know, it's one of those cross-dressing parts. It's always been played by men. So I shouldn't be doing this at all. No, it's not a woman's part at all. No. I mean, there have been one or two. I think Dora Bryan played Dame and Molly Sugden occasionally, just once in a while and whatnot. But no, it's not a woman's part. It's a man's part. Yeah, and it is. And that's what, you know, they like to take these parts. Funny, you see, the funny parts, it can be funny as, a man can be funny as a woman, but a woman can't do it quite as well, you see. I hate to say that, because it's very sexist, isn't it? Anyway, there's a number of dame things that dames do. Yeah, because you've got to have a face for it, you know. Rubber face, you know, because you've got to smile all the time. Yeah, you've got to smile all the time. Big smile on your face. You can't be a dame otherwise. No, there's dame classes and things, you know. They go on. You've got to learn to smile, yeah. And, oh yeah. And so, anyway, and of course, there's those sort of little moves that dames make, you know. Oh, yes, absolutely. No, yes, I am gorgeous, yes. You what? You naughty boy. You do things like that, you see. You do all those sort of things, don't you? You've seen them all before. They all do it, don't they, all these big dames. But anyway, so, that's the dame look, you see. Yeah, because you see, it was all started. I mean, Dan Leno's a very famous dame. It is, yeah. Dan Leno, yeah. Now, he was sort of about the 1880s through to the 1900s. He committed suicide. Very famous dame was Dan Leno. And Grimaldi was really invented the role of dame. It was a clown. Yes, Joseph Grimaldi. That's why clowns are all called Joeys. Did you know that? And it was an actor. He never went to the circus or anything. He was a famous pantomime performer in the late 18th century and early 19th century. And but he created the role of dame because it wasn't about, you see, then. No. And so that's good, isn't it? Oh, my little belt keeps coming drop down. Isn't that annoying? Anyway, so it's time to go from this one. I'm going to change it to another outfit. Do you like the boots? How nice that then? I don't know if I mentioned them before. Yeah. Yes, dame outfit number 2. Yes, I know what you think. Oh, she never knows when to stop, does she? I don't know, that colour should be up or down, really. It should be up like that, actually. Anyway, so that's number 2, look. Isn't that good? And the boots, you see, they match, don't they? Yeah, because that's what, you know, always on the move with a dame, you know. Yeah, that's it. It's good. Yeah, I've learnt a lot off him, you know. I have. Yeah, and so you could wear that just about at any part, really, to be fair, any dame part. Yeah, and it would work. And yeah, so that's good, isn't it? But don't the boots work? Yeah. They do. They could be dame boots, couldn't they? Because these are early girls' boots. I mean, my own are these. I haven't bought them off him, you know. No. I don't think he's come back yet. It's all right. Yeah, it's all right. He hasn't come back yet. You won't know. Anyway, and so that's good, isn't it? Yeah. So, yeah, we'll try some more because it's important to have, you know, you have loads and loads of changes as dame. You see, I never get a chance to do this normally. I don't. Women don't, do they? We get played the boring parts like Principal Girl and Principal Boy. Yes, you see, now this is another dame outfit, you see. Typical dame outfit, you see. Yeah, and I've had to enlarge my bust, you know. I have. Because my bust isn't big enough. I know people often remark at my bust big. I like to show it off in revealing outfits, but no, anyway, back to the thing. But yes, no, because you've got to, you know, that's one thing about a dame. They've always got to have a large bust. And what do you think of boots? I mean, I think I think I mentioned them before, did I? You know, they're rather nice, aren't they? Aren't they? Perfect for a dame. Really. These are mine, actually. Yeah. Because all this stuff I've borrowed off him. That's why I didn't want him here. Yeah. Anyway, so, yeah, it's rather nice, isn't it, that? You know, it's sort of, yeah, sort of nice, sort of casual wear, you know. And, yeah. So, anyway, we'll better go and do something else. You see, now this is my, what I would call a Mother Goose outfit. Yes, it's what she goes into the magic pool with. Yeah, and this is what you would wear, you see. Now, it's one of those difficult roles, is Mother Goose. It has to be played by somebody. You know, it's never a Les Dawson type dame. You know, the obvious man in a dress. Yeah, it's got to be a glamorous girl, you see. So you've got to have, because she's a little old lady to start with, hence the white hair, you see. Yeah. And then she changes into this beautiful woman. And so you've got to have a sort of a Danny LaRue type, haven't you? And so this is what you see. She goes into the pool and then she changes into this gorgeous girl. And it's a really old-fashioned story. It's one of the first, actually. One of the first pantomimes was Mother Goose in about 1805, I believe, year of Trafalgar. Because Cinderella came a bit later. Isn't that good? Anyway, I'll just go and get changed. Yes, now this is my walk-down dress, you see, as Mother Goose. Yes, isn't that good? Now, because it's perfect, really. It's nice and pink, and yeah, it sort of just works, doesn't it? Now, so because Mother Goose is always that sort of type, you see, she has to be really glamorous, you know. And so you've got, my knickers have fallen down. Oh, that was typical. I was going to show me damn boots. So. You see, that's the sort of thing that happens in pantomime. It is, yeah. And unexpectedly, not tried to do it all, you know what I mean? It's always how it works, isn't it? Oh dear, how annoying. And finally, oh, look at that, look. The part I was born to play. Principal Girl. Isn't that wonderful? Yeah. And it's one of those parts that Helen, she's not saintly enough to play, you know. I think she'd like to play, you know. But you can tell, can't you? You can tell. Yeah, the bad girl, you know. She likes the bad girl, really. And yeah, but you see, look at that. You know, it's all right. I was born to play it, wasn't I? Model and everything. Yeah, look at that. Look at the waist, eh? Still got it, haven't I? Yeah, absolutely. Well, anyway, I suppose. Yeah, I ought to really say goodbye. Yeah, for till next week, shouldn't I? At the end of our little pantomime thingy. Yeah. And yeah, so we're all on next week. Yeah.